Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new to my channel, welcome to MedCode Insight. Hi, I am Nishaba, a certified medical coder. In this video, we will dive into central venous access procedure, a key topic in the cardiovascular system. We will go over some important guidelines to make answering related questions easier. We will do some practice questions to help you to reinforce your understanding of the concept. So without further ado, let's get started. In central venous access procedure, a central venous catheter, which is a flexible tube, is inserted into a vein in the neck, chest, arm, or groin, leading to the vena cava near to the heart. To qualify as a central venous access catheter or device, the tip of the catheter or device must terminate in the subclavian, brachiocephalic, inguinate, or iliac veins, the superior or inferior vena cava, or the right atrium. A central venous catheter helps to receive drugs, fluids, or blood for emergency or long term treatment. A venous access device can be inserted in two ways, centrally or peripherally. Centrally inserted catheter is inserted through larger vein closer to the center of the body. These include jugular vein, subclavian vein, femoral vein, or inferior vena cava. Central catheter are typically used when long-term access or high blood flow is needed. Peripherally inserted catheter is inserted through smaller veins, usually further from the center of the body. Common veins for this type of insertion include basilic vein, cephalic vein, or saphenous vein. Peripherally inserted catheter are often used for short-term access. There are two types of central venous catheter, non-tunneled and tunneled. Non-tunneled catheter is used for short-term access like for standard IV therapy or short-term procedures. It is inserted directly into the vein without any tunneling. A needle puncture is made to access a vein in the neck, groin, or upper chest. Tunnel central venous catheter are suitable for access lasting more than 2 weeks, like for treating long-term illness. It is inserted by tunneling through the space under the skin and have both entry and exit sites. A catheter is inserted into a vein in the neck or chest. The catheter tunnel under the skin for 8 to 10 centimeter. Here are some important steps you need to know while selecting the correct code for central venous access procedure. The first step is to identify the type of the procedure being performed, whether it is insertion, repair, partial or complete replacement, or removal. If the procedure is an insertion, you need to check the age of the patient. Next, determine if the catheter is inserted centrally or peripherally. If it is not stated directly, you need to identify which vein is being used for the insertion to determine whether it is central or peripheral. Next, check whether the catheter is non-tunneled or tunneled. If not given directly, check whether used for short-term or emergency or for the long-term. As non-tunneled catheter are typically used for short-term or emergency, and tunnel catheter are used for long-term access. If this is not directly stated, you can assume the catheter is non-tunneled unless the procedure suggests long-term use. Next, you need to check how the device is accessed for use, either via a subcutaneous port or a subcutaneous pump. If not mentioned, by default will be without subcutaneous port or pump. Finally, determine whether the procedure is being performed with or without imaging guidance. A 2-year-old male requires a centrally inserted central venous catheter. Using xylocaine local anesthesia, a percutaneous approach is used in the neck and venous access is achieved. A subcutaneous tunnel is created from the anterior chest wall to the venotomy site and the catheter passes through the tunnel. The central venous catheter is then placed at the superior vena cava and suture in position, which procedure code is reported. Option A with code 36568, option B with code 36555, option C with code 36557, option D with code 36560. To solve the central venous access procedure, we first find how catheter was inserted. As in the scenario catheter was centrally inserted, we first eliminate the option A with code 36568 used for insertion of peripherally inserted catheter. In all remaining options, all codes are used for centrally inserted central venous catheter. For centrally inserted catheter, we further eliminate option based on four keywords: tunneled, non-tunneled, with or without subcutaneous port or pumped, age of the patient, and with or without imaging guidance. As in the scenario subcutaneous tunnel is created, we eliminate option B with code 36555 used for insertion of non-tunnel centrally inserted catheter. Next, we will eliminate option based on whether the catheter is with or without subcutaneous port or pumped. As in the scenario, no port or pump is mentioned with the catheter, we will also eliminate option D with code 36560 used for insertion of tunnel centrally inserted catheter with subcutaneous port. So our correct option is option C with code 36557 used for insertion of tunnel centrally inserted central venous catheter without subcutaneous port or pump younger than 5 years of age. At the patient bedside in the hospital, a periphery inserted central venous catheter line is inserted. Using xylocaine, local anesthesia, aseptic technique, and ultrasound guidance, a 21 gauge needle was used to aspirate the right cephalic vein of a 72-year-old patient. When blood was obtained, a 0.018-inch platinum tipped guide wire was advanced to the central venous circulation. A thick French dual lumen peripheral inserted central venous catheter was introduced through a 6 French peel away sheet to the SVA-RA junction, and after removal of the sheet, the catheter was attached to the skin with STAT lock device and flushed with 500 units of heparin in each lumen. A steroid dressing was applied and the patient was discharged in approved condition. Quote the procedures. Option A with code 36565, option B with code 36556, 76942 along with modifier 26. Option C with code 36569, 76942 along with modifier 26. Option D with code 36573. As in the scenario, peripherally inserted central venous catheter line is inserted. Based on the type of the insertion, we first eliminate option A with code 36565 and option B with code 36556 as both are used for the insertion of centrally inserted central venous access device. For a periphery inserted central venous catheter, we eliminate option based on three keywords: with or without subcutaneous port or pump, the patient age, and with or without imaging guidance. Since the scenario doesn't mention subcutaneous port or pumped and the patient is older than 5 years, as mentioned in both code 36569 and 36573, we move to the last keyword of imaging guidance to select the correct option. The procedure was performed under ultrasound guidance, but for periphery inserted central venous catheter insertion without subcutaneous port or pump, code 36573 already covers all aspects of imaging guidance, documentation, and radiological supervision and there is no need to code them separately, as noted in option C. Thus, the correct option is option D with code 36573. The patient is a 67-year-old gentleman with metastatic colon cancer, recently operated on for a brain metastasis, now for placement of an infused A port for continued chemotherapy. The left subclavian vein was located with a needle and guide wire placed. This was confirmed to be in proper position fluoroscopically. A transverse incision was made and a subcutaneous pocket created just inferior to this. After tunneling, the introducer was placed over the guide wire and the power port line was placed with the introducer, and the introducer was peeled away. The tip was placed in the appropriate position under fluoroscopic guidance, and the catheter trimmed to the appropriate length and secured to the power port device. The locking mechanism was fully engaged. The port was placed in the subcutaneous pocket and everything set very nicely fluoroscopically. It was secured to the underlying soft tissue with two silk stitch. What CPT codes is are reported for this procedure? Option A with code 36,556, 77,001 along with modifier 26. Option B with code 36,558. Option C with code 36,561, 77,001 along with modifier 26. Option D with code 36,571. To solve the scenario, first find how catheter was inserted. As in the scenario, left subclavian vein was located with a needle and guide wire placed, means catheter was inserted centrally. Based on the insertion, we first eliminate option D with code 36,571 used for insertion of peripheral central venous catheter. In all remaining options, all codes are used for centrally inserted central venous catheter. For centrally inserted catheter, further eliminate option based on four keywords: tunneled, non-tunneled, with or without subcutaneous port or pumped, age of patient, and with or without imaging guidance. In the scenario tunnel is created, we will eliminate option A with code 36556 used for insertion of non-tunneled centrally inserted catheter. Next, we will eliminate option based on whether the catheter is with or without subcutaneous port or pumped. As in the scenario, a port was placed for continued chemotherapy. We will also eliminate option B with code 36558 used for insertion of tunnel centrally inserted catheter without subcutaneous port. So our correct option is option C with code 36561 used for insertion of tunnel centrally inserted central venous catheter with subcutaneous port. As the placement of central venous catheter was done fluoroscopically, we separately mention it with code 77001. Thank you for watching. If you have any question or need further clarification, please feel free to write in the comment section. For more detailed guidelines, CPC mock exam related questions and notes, email me at the giving email ID.